Hey guys, and welcome to this next part of my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. I'm Larpg Gamer, and we are returning to our quest here in Redcliffe. I'm sorry I just kinda became quiet for just there. I was trying to set my timer as well while I was speaking, and apparently I cannot multitask, so I'm sorry. But, like I mentioned, we have to continue helping out the people here in Redcliffe, help them prepare for the upcoming... Oh, sorry, Stan, for the upcoming battle. There is this hidden trap door in the House of Owen, so let me quickly...
Very well.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Okay, so now it should be open. Well, can I... Yes, I can click on it. Because kind of... Oh yeah, it isn't really that... No, it's not really that special as Owen mentioned, so it doesn't really seem worth the trouble taking it with us. So we'll leave Owen. We promised to help save his daughter Velena. Not Velena, Velena. And we also already saved the little... That's a chest. Oh yeah, that was the chest we tried to... Oh, I guess we can tell Murdoch about Owen.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we are going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
That's good. Oh yeah, Dwin's the dwarf I have to find, and Sir Perth is also someone I have to speak to. Yeah, I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
So... Caitlin's home, that's where we found the little boy. In the general store we found the barrels with oil. So we have to go here for Dwin. There's a tavern. Yeah, we went to the smithy. This one just says house, but we'll check it out. And there's the windmill, and I believe Sir Perth is at the windmill. But since we're close by, let's first go to Dwin to ask him. I think they want Dwin to help out with the fight. The door is locked and looks as if it has been recently repaired. Let's knock on the door. There is no response. Hello? No one answers your call. I mean, come on. I don't want to break into someone's home, but at the same time... Yeah, let's try lockpicking. We don't want to break the door. Great. You failed to pick the lock. It's now hopelessly jammed. Well, then we have to break it open because we want to speak with Dwin, right?
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I'm looking for a Kunari sword that you bought. Wait, what? This one is weird because I remember we spoke with a man at Lake Callanhead, and he talked about the Kunari sword, Stan's sword, and he said that we had to go to someone in Orzammar, a merchant, not to... This is weird. Let's say I apologize. I don't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Okay. What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
It just doesn't make sense to haul up here alone.
Sure it does. Here I have my own supplies, my boys for protection, and I live and die on my own terms.
Can't I change your mind?
I have to admit, you've a better chance than most. At least another dwarf is likely to have a few rocks to rub together between their ears. What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear it.
So, am I actually at an advantage because I'm a dwarf? That would be kind of cool if that is the case. Oh God. What about a little more personal reward? Is that suggesting that I sleep with him? To persuade Dwin? That's absolutely... Normally I always choose the persuade option, but that's absolutely not happening. Because Valena sort of told Alistair when we entered Redcliffe that she might have feelings for him. I mean, it's just early on, and I'm not quite sure if Alistair will be the character that Valena ends up with or ends up romancing, but I'm not going to, no. Okay, so maybe I'll put in a good word for you back in Orzammar.
Uh-huh. And that means exactly what? Nothing. I'm a surface dwarf. And if you're still welcome there, more power to you.
Well, not exactly, to be fair. Okay, this is a better persuade option. I'll put in a good word for you with Ban Tegan or the Jarl.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Oh, this is great, so he will do it. Only I wasn't able to ask him about the sword because But I am confused. Can I look up quests, companions, right? Because it's about Stan. Yeah, this is really weird. Stan's sword may be in the hands of Farron, the scavenger who looted the battlefield where the blade disappeared. Farron was heading to Orzammar and is likely there now. This is how I remember it. The quest suggesting that we have to go to Orzammar to find this Farron fellow to ask about the sword. But why was I able to ask Dwin about the sword? If that's... I'm confused, but... Okay, so there's nothing more here. Because the quest doesn't mention Dwin, so maybe it's a bug of some kind, I don't know. But it is confusing, but Dwin is standing there right now, but I'm not going to ask about the sword.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
Well, we don't understand why we're out here.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your
Good job,
wages,
Dwin.
you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
Okay, so let's move on. I think we have the tavern over here, but we also have some loot.
As you say.
Can I get there? How can I get there? Wait, can I walk here? Yes, we can. Which is great. So let's quickly check out the loot that is on top of this build.
It is begun.
Yeah, the insufficient skill. I figured. So now we're going to take a look in the tavern. Maybe there's something we can do over there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a door over here. We can enter. Let's see. So she has the name this guy has a name, so let's talk with Berwick first.
Not looking for company.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, alright? I just want to be left alone.
What's... Okay, well, what's his deal? Let's talk
Another
with her.
doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
She's pretty. Pretty lady. Yeah, what do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
There is something sketchy about him, I have to admit that. So how has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
Yeah, that's true. You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
Nothing at all. I'd be glad to help.
That's very kind of you. I don't know what to say.
Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
I should go.
Keep safe.
She's nice, Bella. And we have the militiaman over there. Let's talk with Lloyd.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travellers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
I mean, we don't know if the Earl's dead yet, right? Let's see what you have.
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Let's see if I can sell some stuff. So this is the... Yeah, let's keep that for now. And I don't want to sell the Idukan shield. Oh yeah, I had to check out this cowl that we got. Is there any stuff that I can sell? Or... I mean, I'll sell that because I do not use it, so... Is there something that I can buy from him that's perhaps worth the trouble? Not really, it seems. So. Is there something in the back that I can take? Let's talk with Berwick again.
I said I'm not looking for company.
I hear you are Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
Yeah, you seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name, that's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
You didn't try to leave?
No. Those who tried are dead. And, I have to wait for my brother. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
Okay, seriously, what is up with this guy? What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Let's see if we can persuade him. This will be easier if you just tell me what you are hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
How do I know you are telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Fitting.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Wow, Stan actually agrees with something that I decided. That's good. Because in the last part, he didn't seem to like my choices. Graffiti. What's this? Graffiti in Redcliffe's tavern. So... militia?
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ante from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Okay, I mentioned this before, but this is kind of confusing because most of the characters that you can talk to have a name. And these three guys were simply called militiamen, which seems to suggest that they're not characters you can interact with. But now it seems that I can interact with them, which makes me wonder if I missed out on more dialogue options, because I mean, you're not going to talk with every single person you encounter because most of them are not interactable, but it's confusing sometimes. Yeah, better you should be drunk for the coming battle.
I was drunk for the last 2 fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you fought those things, you'd know.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
What difference does it make? He won't care.
I mean, it is true that nobody is able to work since all they can do is protect the village, so that's why they don't have any money. And fighting undead, maybe the alcohol actually helps them, so I guess we should talk with Lloyd.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
I hear you are charging the militia for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Think of the goodwill you'll earn.
I never thought of that. Maybe I could try it for a bit. Right then, you men over there. Drinks are on the house. All militia drink for free.
Oh, you're a saint, Lloyd. Ha ha!
If them creatures don't kill me, I swear they'll bleed me dry. Something else I can get for you?
I should go, or... yeah, I should go.
Right then.
But it's updated. Okay, so we have to find a use for the barrels of oil and talk to Sir Perth. Okay. So we helped those men out, which is good. There's a door over there we can enter. Bookshelf. Ballad of Aisley.
Very well.
Yeah, we cannot go. Okay, that's fine. Let's talk with Darrenal Garrison.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Oh, it's the Blackstone Irregulars quest. I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back.
Yes.
Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Okay, so we helped out the Blackstone Irregulars. That's great. And now we go to the mill upstairs.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Wynne?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you are right. Or perhaps the memories of what happened there will be too strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have someone that believes in me, so... Now, if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
That's nice of Alistair. But Wynne is really focused on her age, and she really seems to believe that she doesn't really have very long. I mean, she mentioned it a couple of times now. So, I wonder if she will die in this game. That would be incredibly sad if that happened. So we have some knights, landmark tree, and Justice Grace.
No word from the castle?
It is begun.
No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
I mean, it's good to be optimistic, but they haven't really heard anything from them.
Defensible enough, Spot.
Okay,
As
thank
you say.
Stan. We collected that. Let's talk with Sir Perth. He's the last person we have to talk with, it seems.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
I mean, oh, that's okay. Call me Velena, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead.
Yeah.
Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Ooh, have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down.
Good.
Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Well, I already helped Murdoch, so I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Well, I know where I can get supplies. That's the tavern. Tell me what's happened here.
You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop. And I don't believe we will be enough.
So you mentioned something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, Arlessa Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Maybe we'll end up being the ones who have to look for the ashes. So just what was the Jarl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Didn't Wynne mention that it is probably a mage who is responsible for the undead? And now he mentions that there's actually a mage in the castle. That seems kind of suspicious. So why did the Arlessa believe anyone can fight the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Okay. Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things.
Oh.
The thought chills my blood.
That would be a grim thought. That the undead are actually the corpses of the knights and other people in the castle who died. I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
Let's just carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okay, so we have to return to the Chantry to speak with Mother Hannah. We actually already spoke with her. Well, I'm not quite sure what he means by holy protection. Does he want her to pray for them? Is that what he means? Because it's not like it's not magic. It's not like she can protect them with a spell of some sort. So let's enter the Chantry. And we have Mother Hannah over here. Let's talk with her.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
That's true.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Ooh, this is tricky. Because, I mean, it's true, she cannot actually do something that will protect them, but morale is a really strong thing, and if they believe they have this protection, they will probably fight way better, which increases the chances of us winning this battle. So I think I'll go with, yeah, persuade, but if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like
yeah,
trickery.
I understand.
Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel... Oh yeah, of course, I need to talk with Caitlin about her little brother that I saved.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Okay, so that's completed. I mean, I absolutely agree. I don't like to trick people as well, as Mother Hannah mentioned, but in this case, protecting the people and winning this fight is the most important thing. And if telling a little lie actually helps these men feel more... if it will give them the confidence they need to win this battle, it is the right thing to do, in my opinion. So let's tell Sir Perth.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would those do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
I'm glad I could... Yeah... You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
I mean, if he believes it, you know, that's fine. So, I think we did everything. So, I'm looking at the time. Should I... I mean... Oh, sorry guys. I mean, why not? Let's just say, I'm ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Well, perhaps you are right.
Good. Go do whatever you must, and return before it is time. I will be here.
So let me just quickly see if I've done everything and Lost in the Castles about Valena, but that comes later, I guess. So yeah, we can go, we can...
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
Okay, whatever you say, Sir Perth. I am ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
No, I am ready now.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
So, it's happening, guys. We are going to battle the Undead, I guess, which is crazy, but it has to happen. Oh, look at that.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Wow. This is going to be something.
Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
Okay, let's quickly... Yeah, they're coming. Let's just wait until they are out of the flames. Wait, is Alistair running into the flames? What is he doing?
I am on.
Don't run into the fire yourself, it's for the corpses. Wow, this is complete chaos. mean, it is going quite well, it seems, but my friend's health is still in good shape. Let's do it. I have to make sure that my party members, yeah, Stan is also walking into the flames. Where's Alistair? Is he? I just want them away from the fire a little bit because otherwise they will die from burning to death. And again, Alistair, seriously. I mean, I get that he's just running towards enemies, but that is kind of annoying. Okay, this is getting really frustrating now. Alistair, please stop. And now Stone is running into the fire.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Knights, stay here and guard the path.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Okay. So yeah, I mean the fire was quite handy for burning the corpses, that's absolutely true, but it was really annoying because my own party members were walking in it as well. So yeah. I didn't really think about that. Corpses. Oh, I see Murdoch as well. Let's help Murdoch. That's not. And let's do Berserk. Let's kill you. Let's knock you down. Murdoch's health. I'm actually wondering because Murdoch. Where's Murdoch? This is Murdoch. Oh, I can. Because I was noticing his health was really low, but Wynn can actually heal Murdoch as well. So I guess that means that Murdoch can die if we're not careful. So let's also make sure that Murdoch survives as well. Since he is the mayor of this town. I actually like him. Hey, don't attack Murdoch. Let's attack this corpse. There are a lot of corpses. Where's Murdoch? I lost sight of Murdoch. Oh, there he is. Oh wait, there's a corpse attacking Wynn. Okay, Murdoch seems to be safe. Is Murdoch still fine? Okay, Murdoch's still alive. Wow, there are lots of corpses. Really a lot of corpses. Let's put that over to let's make sure we I don't like Murdoch's health. So Wynn was actually going to heal someone. I'm not sure. Oh, she just healed someone, so I cannot help. Let's quickly kill him. And we also have a Thomas. I'm not sure who Thomas is, but we should probably make sure he doesn't die as well. Is Wynn's heal back? Yeah, let's heal Murdoch.
I am on. It is begun.
Ah, so many corpses. This is crazy. Oh dear. Is this the last one? It seems so. Yeah, I think this was the last one. Or are more coming? No, that was it. Wow, many corpses. We were able to rescue Murdoch, or not rescue, but prevent him from
Dawn arrives,
dying, I
and we
guess.
survived the night. We are victorious.
Oh, that's great.
And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
I was happy to help defend the village.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Sir Perth, valiant knight in the service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe, we salute you.
Wait, what?
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker.
Did Sir Perth die?
Long may you know the peace of his love.
No, that's so sad. I mean, I just didn't know. That was probably the fight with all the flames. Because we did pay attention to Murdoch, but I had no clue we could protect Sir Perth as well. That's incredibly sad. May their ancestors give them welcome.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able.
Aw, that's incredibly
Now,
sad.
with no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Because, yeah, I noticed Murdoch, but apparently I completely overlooked Sir Perth. Maybe he died because he was also walking in the flames like everyone else at the top of the hill. Okay, so that's kind of sucks. I mean, it can happen, but I always like to save as much people as possible, so yeah. But Murdoch is still alive. I mean, I can see him standing over there, so that's a good thing. But I absolutely have to end this part here. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. So, bye guys.